I'm sure there are other ways to go about that room and other pots, but just try to make your way down the bottom using the Uka as well as the Clawshot targets. Anyway, you can see, well, we're not pulling this one down, but if we put on our iron boots, then we have the weight and the counter pressure basically, and we can turn off this fan. So let's take off our iron boots and drop down into this room right here, where we will meet our mini boss, the Arelphos. Yep, he isn't actually that tough. He looks a lot meaner than he actually is. So how do you take care of him? Well, just target him, and you're just gonna wait for a little bit. Just wait. Once he puts up his shield like that, you can claw shot him, and then just slash away at him, and oh, don't target it while he's on the ground. That is actually a bad idea on my part. And eventually he will start flying again. So yeah, basically just repeat it then. Wait for him to hold up his shield. We can claw shot him now and then slash at him. We were just one slash short, because then he will go into the second phase and he'll start flying through these holes in the wall. So now you just need to look around to see what hole he comes out of and then target him again. It's really pretty much the same thing, except this time I need to stop. I really need to stop this thing where I target him while he's on the ground. That's just dumb on my part. But yeah, now you just need to wait for a hole for him to come out of and then repeat it. There we go. He showed his ugly little face again and he's defeated. There we go, we put our sword away in a very cool fashion, and this gate opens up with a treasure chest, and as you guys know, right after a mini boss, you get the dungeon item. So, what do we get? Well, let's go ahead, clash it up, and find out, shall we? Let's open this chest, and we get another Clawshot. Combined with the one you already have, they're called the Double Clawshots. So yeah, it de-equips for some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, you now have the Double Clawshot. I always found this to be a bit of a problem with this dungeon, because this basically makes this dungeon a bit more boring. I should not have jumped down there actually, because basically we already had a dungeon where the Clawshot was a lot of the focus, and now we're basically repeating that, which I think is a bit of a shame. But you can see it in action here. Basically, while already hanging on a target or whatever, you can just claw shot onto another one, and you don't have to, you know, you're not restricted to only being able to go on one and having to land again. So it does give you a bit more Spider-Man-like mobility. But I don't know, it does feel like the puzzles don't feel too new, and we have already used like a claw shot before. So that is always something that I felt like a little bit with this dungeon. It's not too exciting because it's not that new. It's not a completely new item. It's basically just a small upgrade on something you already had. Anyway, we're gonna claw shot our way across these things now. Where was our next target? Was it still higher up? I guess it's still higher up here. One more, and then we need to look around. Yep, there we are. And we should have this one right here. Now, this pulls down, and that will open a gate. And we're gonna simply lower ourselves all the way and hook onto one of these, because as soon as we let go of the chandelier, yep, the gate closes again. But because we shoot ourselves inside of it quick enough, it's no problem at all. So we get into this next room now. Here, use targeting, because these blocks will start falling down. But if you target the next one quick enough, it really just doesn't matter. And you should easily be able to make it. If you try to manually aim, you might have a bit more trouble. But you can just Z target or ZL target, and it shouldn't be an issue at all. Anyway, we get the compass now, which is nice. We'll be able to see where treasure chests are in this dungeon. Anyway, on to the next room. Let's see here. Let's grab out our bow and arrow. And yeah, you have some Dakubabas hanging from the ceiling. Now, if you don't have arrows, don't worry. You can claw shot them as you get closer. But I just like shooting them down already. Because it just makes things a little bit easier. I don't have to worry about them as I'm claw shotting my way across here. Can I reach that one? I can. Nice. You can just skip one. And then when you get to the end, claw shot over to the vines. And we can climb up here and go into the door. And this is back where, well, that one bridge is. But we've made our way around now. So back into this center room, we're gonna roll across these, make them drop, and this time we want to go over to that east door again. So we're gonna grab onto this and claw shot our way over. Easy peasy now that we have 2 claw shots. Let's go through the door. Now, this is where that bridge was taken out. So, how do we get across now? Well, we can simply use these P-hats. They are very, very easy to target. And we can just make our way across and almost get blown down. Luckily, we didn't. And go through the door. Okay. Here we are. Let's see. What I think I want to do actually is jump across this. I think we want to target this and then lower ourselves all the way down. Okay. Now, yep. Can we target this one? Yes, we can. Okay, let's keep going across these. Then on this one. And then let's just drop down. Yep, you should just barely be able to make that. And what? Please, you had a target icon on it. Okay, thank you. That was a little bit weird because it really did have a target icon on it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and climb up to this one. You should see a treasure chest there. We can hook on to this grating over here and get down. And just take those out. You don't really have to even, but they're in the way. I don't want to get hit, so I'll just take them out. And we can pick up some arrows. Again, you can skip that completely and just go for this target immediately. And go over here if you don't care about those arrows. But again, I do like showing everything off. Now here, do we want to jump down? Yes, we do. We can just jump down. It sounds a bit scary, but it's really not. Make sure to take both of these guys out. You don't want to get that one guy to attack you. And this other guy you definitely need to take out because else you can't use his thing. Now right behind you here, it's a switch. Let's hit that, turn it yellow. It is really yellow. Yep, there we go. Now you can see it. I just remembered. And we can claw shot through the gate. And then from here, I believe there should be, yes, grating on this wall. And we can climb ourselves upward. Up here. And next up is over here. And there's a treasure chest right next to us. But we can get it by if we go over here and then simply jump across this like that. We can open it up. And that gets us the Uku stamp. So yay, we now have a stamp of our good little friend. And there is also a treasure chest right over there. We can simply go across that. We need to get our boomerang out again, don't we? Yep. I guess we do. Else we can't jump across here. I kind of wasted an arrow, but it's okay. We picked it up again. And it just has bombs. There's another chew and another tile worm. I'm honestly gonna ignore them because they don't matter at all to me. I just want to go through this door. Okay, and now we have this room. Right. This room is a little bit annoying because not only do you have this big Deku Baba right over here, that I like to take this one out first, just lure it over to you, and then smash at it, and 2 smashes should be enough. But of course, you know, then it turns into the bomb receptacle, and you need to throw a bomb in quickly to blow it up. There we go. Now, let's see. There is a claw shot target. Yep, there it is. Okay, we can't reach that from here, so we will have to take this guy out too. And stand on his spot to get this. And we're gonna make our way up. Quickly claw shot over to the vines. Else you are pretty screwed. Because yeah, that falls down pretty quickly actually. There is a treasure chest right over there. Let's... What? Come on now. Don't miss with your claw shots. Okay, let's climb around this ledge. Hurry up, Link. Don't get attacked by the keys. Hurry up now. Okay, there we go. And we can take it out in time. Would have been pretty embarrassing if we didn't. Okay, now we have some arrows again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just... Can we not take this one out? I guess we can. So we'll just have to walk across and then quickly stab. That works too. I don't even care about your rupees. Actually, before you climb across that ledge, you do want to take out these keys. Why is it going through them? Thank you. That was weird. I really thought I would hit them, but oh well. Now we're gonna climb across, holding a bow, you know, because who wouldn't climb across a ledge while holding a bow in their one hand? Who needs extra grip? Not Link. This guy will fall down. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and open this chest for our first piece of heart of this dungeon. Very, very nice. And now we need to climb back across this ledge. So let's see if we can do this quickly. Climb, 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 climb. Climby, 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 climb. There we are. Okay. Next up, there should be... Yes. Right up here. If we can reach it, we can. There's this target. From this one, we want to go over to this one. And from this one, over to these vines. And boom, we're up here. Now, oh. Now you should see down over there, there is that Dinalphos. It would be best if we could skip him entirely. So what I'm going to do is drop down. Call him out and then just roll past him and exit. Because he doesn't give you anything at all. So it's really just not worth fighting him. And then we get outside again. I'm just going to take you out. I'll take you out too because you are also in the way. But you should be able to spot a P-head here sometime soon. Yep, there he is. And this section of the dungeon kind of sucks because it's just a lot of waiting. Can I? Yes, I did it quickly enough to just get across the wall without waiting. And there we go, we did it again. I did get hit, but I will take that over having to wait a long time to get past that wall. Because you're basically at the mercy, because now the P-heads are flying around and you have to wait for them and it's annoying. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Let's see here. There should be, okay, you see that P-head over there? and behind it there's that puzzle. We want to reach that little island. Now you can't actually reach this one from here. It's really annoying, but you're just gonna fall just barely short. So what you want to do is actually target this one and then get close enough to this one eventually. There we go, and now we can fall down and we can open this chest, which just has an Hylian alphabet G stamp. Now you can fight this Poe if you want. I really just don't care. Although, you know what? Since we have to wait for the P hat to turn around, I actually might as well. Since we're waiting anyway, there's no real harm in taking this. Because else we have to wait for the P hat to turn back, and he's gonna keep trying to attack us, and it's just annoying. So in that case, I'd say just take him out. But other than that, it's, you know, only if you're collecting Poes, and I'm not collecting the rest of the Poes, so it doesn't really matter to me. We'll just have to wait for this guy to come back in range anytime now. There we go. Okay, and now this guy is gonna fly us over there. You see that treasure chest? We will get that in a moment. Just be patient. Now, because he's gonna fly through a wall, we're actually gonna have to lower ourselves quite a bit, and we should actually be able to go in between the gap. Now you can see this next guy here, right? Well, we'll have to do a similar thing, except this time you can't just go as low as possible. You'll actually have to aim what height you do it at, because, oh yeah, lovely camera. Camera, lovely. I cannot see at all. Oh, camera. Please, camera. Yeah, it didn't work out for me because of the camera. So now we got put down here, and this is very annoying. I'm just... Screw you guys, honestly. Can I take your... Can I take your armor? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot these guys down and go up. Because yeah, now we have to basically do it again. It's just really annoying that the camera suddenly spaced out on me. No, 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 no. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to target that one. Please just fly me back. This is why I hate this part of the dungeon. Because these P-hats fly so slowly. And it just takes forever. And there's nothing you can do. You are really entirely at their mercy. Okay, now select that one. Thank you. Okay. Let's hope that the camera doesn't mess up twice. There is still that Helmasaur King down there, but yeah, really, they don't give you anything. It's just to punish you for falling down there. You have to deal with some enemies. So, yeah, the camera glitched out and I fell down because of that, and I got punished because of that. Aren't video games fair? Okay, this should be the right height. So I'm not gonna mess around with this at all. Hopefully my camera does not mess up either. Because I would like to see if I have to lower myself slightly more. I think this is good though. Yes, this is good actually. And now that we are through, let's drop down here. Because there's this chest. And I do want to get all the chests. So it's just some bombs. Totally not worth it. But that's okay. If we get him quick enough, we can indeed land here before he flies all the way back. And we can go through this door. Alright, outside of this door now. Let's go ahead and clawshot across some of these guys. Now, one thing here to keep in mind is that we want to actually go this route. The Kakaroks will come flying around, so either be quick or take them out if they get close to you. You can just hit them with a clawshot if they are close. But we now get back into the room that we were just in before, and this time we are here with the treasure chest, but it's worth it because it is a piece of heart. So only 3 more for an extra heart container. We are very, very close to getting all of the pieces of heart in the game. right back into the main, or this previous room now. And this time we do want to go across here to that one door over there. Let's drop down and go through.